Hey, I don't know if you like Tim Tebow or not, or whether you're a Christian or not. There's a really good message in one of the chapters of his recent book, Mission Possible. You want to stick around for this. It could change the results you're getting in your business and in your life.
This is the Franchise Pitfalls and Profit Show. Each week, we bring you the challenges and triumphs of being in the franchise development and consulting business. The things you need to make money faster. And now your host, one of the most successful franchise developers in North America, Don Shin.
Hey, I wanted to talk about something that I think is really critical to success in business and success in life. And that's a work ethic, a work hard, the habits of doing what's necessary to be done, the habit of doing what others don't do, what the average and the mediocre don't do. So in one of the chapters in Tim Tebow's recent book, it's called Embrace the Grind. And I really took that to heart, not from a believer or a Christian standpoint or anything like that, but from the standpoint of all entrepreneurs, of business owners, independent contractors, 1099s, anybody that's giving services out in the market, and you're on your own and you're responsible for the direct results in your business. And then, really ultimately almost everything I say about business, we can apply to our lives. When I was in my corporate life, so to speak, corporate America, I don't remember how often this happened because it wasn't generally part of my nature that I would do this. But, you could easily not like something, disagree with a corporate policy, not like the politics going on in the company, not like a decision that was made by your management. And, you could just go off into a corner and like I used to joke, suck on your thumb, or, you just go and whine. You whine to other people, you whine to yourself. And, it didn't matter. You could do it for a week or two, and it honestly had little to no impact on what you were responsible for, the business that you were in, and the company that you work for. If you own your own business, if you're a 1099, and honestly in life, again, I'm going to stop saying it, but in life, it does matter. Because if you run your own business, if you're a contractor, if you're an entrepreneur, you're responsible for your results, and you can't afford to go off in the corner for a week or two and whine and suck your thumb. It's unproductive, and you just can't afford to do it. Tebow says putting in the necessary hard daily work is pretty unglamorous. No kidding, Tim. People see you and they see your success. And those that don't own their business just don't necessarily get it. And no offense if you're an employee, but I think a lot of times you just don't see the unglamorous, again, grind that entrepreneurs, business owners, 1099s, independent contractors must go through in order to achieve the results, to achieve the success that they do. In my mind, in my book, it's an attitude thing. It's about drive. It's about results. It's about the goals that you want to achieve. Tebow calls it mindset. But whatever you call it, it is the difference between real success and average. It's the difference between real success and average. I love Tebow's quote in his book. He says that a work ethic is pointless without a purpose. So that's some of what I also want to talk about. I and my associates here at Franchise Building Expert, we talk with people every day about business ownership. And I've seen an article years ago about the 12 characteristics of an entrepreneur. The three of them that I want to relate to today are confidence, sense of ownership, and dedication. So these are the characteristics that we look for in people that we're talking to, whether we're working for a private client and we're helping them select candidates to join their franchise network, or whether we're working in a broker standpoint, we're evaluating somebody who wants to make a career change. We're talking to them about these 12 characteristics, and we're talking about them. Do they have the confidence? Do they have the dedication to do this? We know a lot of people are dissatisfied. Often they come to us because they have high dissatisfaction levels, but do they have high or a strong understanding of their purpose and their vision? We know that there's enough franchise models out there that they can make money at, and that's not the point. But what is motivating them? And we really, in our processes here at Franchise Building Expert, that's what we're trying to get at. What is motivating you to do this? As Tebow would call it, what is your purpose? A book I read years ago, What's Your Why? It is the approach that we take with people, a lot of focus on their whys, their purpose, and their vision. We can find tons of people that are dissatisfied where they are, but we've got to find out more about the stronger motivating factors. Let me tell you that after 23 years of owning my own businesses, being out on my own, the marketplace can still jump up and knock your legs out from under you. So you have to be able to drive. You have to be able to drive through it. You have to be able to push through it. Those looking at owning your own business, have to ask yourselves whether you'll get back up after you've been knocked down, and not just knocked down the first time. The first one or two times, yeah, you're going to get back up. But this is a key ingredient. Are you consistently going to get back up? Another thing, circling back around to this point about vision and Tebow's chapter, are you willing to do what's not fun? Are you willing to do, as he called it, the unglamorous in order to achieve your goals and your dreams in life through business ownership? What I have found true, and I've read it countless times, the most successful people do what the mediocre people don't do. And they do it often, and they do it regularly, and they do it consistently. It is a habit. And that's what I think Tebow was speaking to about the grind. And that's what I think a lot of that chapter is all about. So I really encourage you to have a vision, spend time on what's important to you in life. Spend time on finding out what your purpose in life is. Look beyond. Again, if you're looking at starting your own business, you're looking at going into franchising, what's driving that? What's your motivation? It's got to be more than money. Or again, you might get up once or twice when the market kicks you, knocks you down, knocks your legs out from under you, punches you in the stomach. You might get up once or twice, but if you don't have a strong purpose beyond money and beyond profit, you're just not going to be that successful. You're not going to get up a lot of times. So in order to be successful, you've got to do what others don't do. You have to do it consistently, regularly. You have to build a habit of doing what others aren't going to do. But you also need a vision and a purpose for why you want to be in business for yourself. It must go beyond just making money if you're going to be really successful.